So I have an idea. We have our octopus. And over here I have my Let's Resin holographic glitter in black. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and paint some parts, not all of it, but some of it in the holographic glitter. And there's a reason why I'm not doing all of it. Now I'm going to go in with my chameleon powder in green, gold, red. I have some RevCritter here. And I am going to mix up some RevCritter. That I want. All right, so my next step, I'm getting my RevCritter pigment in black. RevCritter is very liquidy. It's a very thin consistency, so if it looks thin, it's okay. So let me go ahead and pour this into my octopus. Okay, look at that. All right, so we are going to let that cure up. Normally takes about 30 minutes. Sometimes not so much, depends on how warm your room is. It's not real warm here today. It's about 50 degrees Fahrenheit outside, so it might take, a little while longer, but I will see you guys when it's ready to come out in next steps. All right, let's get him out. It's been a little over half an hour, and he is well set. So let's see what we got. There we go. A little point of access on his head. Because his head is going to be the most difficult thing to get out, because it is solid. It is full on Ashford and Simpson, solid as a rock. Here we go. And look at him. Can you see the holographic I really hope you can. I hope the camera is picking this up, because that looks wicked. Oh, that is so cool. Ha. All right. So I'm going to let him cure up, you know, give him time to dry out and get the rest of the moisture out of him and everything, and then we can move on to the next steps with him. But so far I am loving it, absolutely loving it. So yeah, I'll see you guys for next steps. Okie doke, next steps time. Now what I'm about to do may be a little controversial, so I'm apologizing in advance. So we've broken the legs off. I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so I have mixed up 4 ounces of my Fast Cure Let's Resin. I'm going to be adding Monsoon Alcohol Ink by Ranger. And I want a pretty deep color, so I'm adding 8 or 9 drops here just to see what I can get. Because we want deep, we want murky, we want deep sea. I don't know what people have with slamming doors around this place. Okay, so we've got our octopus, or kraken, or whatever you want to call it. And I'm just going to pour our resin in here. So let's get that in. And I know I'm not wearing gloves. I'm having issues with my hands today, so gloves are a little difficult for me right now, but I'm being very careful. So I'm using a nice long stick and staying away from the resin. Okay. So there's that. I'm going to let that settle for a second. And see where we land. Because I might need a little bit more resin. Yeah, I think I am going to need a little bit more. I'm going to get my tweezers. And we are going to put his little feet around the edge if I can get it to stand up. Okay, next step in the process is going to be making it look like it's moist. So what I'm going to do is take my Let's Resin UV resin, and I'm just going to squirt a bunch on top here and let it kind of run down, and then hit it with the UV light while it's running. So it stops kind of mid drip. All right, I think we're good. All right, see you guys for next steps. All right, it is time for next steps. So what I have here is a giant container of gloss super heavy gel. It's basically acrylic thickener that you can put in with your acrylic paint to make it thicker, give it more texture. But what you can also do is paint it by itself, and it will dry clear and it will add texture to whatever you're working on. So around our little pieces of our octopus, I'm going to put some of this to give it the illusion that they're coming up out of the water, and when it dries, it will be clear. Just to give it a little bit of visual interest. And I'm trying not to go too ham on it, but still give it some heaviness, if you know what I mean. Give a little texture in there. So it looks like he's breaching the surface. So that's all I'm going to do for this layer, and then if we need another one after this dries, then we will do another one. But until then, I will see you guys soon. Well, here he is. What do you guys think? I think he turned out really cool. Does anybody else see Squidward? Maybe it's just me. But so this is it. The poor unfortunate bowl. If you know, you know. So thank you guys for being with me. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next one. Take care. Cheers.